Assalamualaikum to our lecturer Dr. Wan Muhammad Nazif. In this video, we will present about our company Fabulous Queen Sendirian Berhad. First, I will present about our company profile. As you can see, this is the logo of our company which present our company names. So, Fabulous Queen was established in 2018. Our company headquarters is located at Section 7 Shah Alam, Selangor. Fabulous Queen is specialized in selling varieties of women's clothes. Because of increasing demand from our customer, we have currently opened 5 branches after 3 years operation, which located at Terengganu, Shah Alam, Bangi, Puchong and Johor Bahru, with total 13 employees in charge, with 2 salespersons appointed to each branch and 3 salespersons appointed to company's headquarters. So this is a Fabulous Queen organizational chart. The business is managed by Muhammad Shukri as General Manager, Muhammad Shafi'i as a Sales and Marketing Manager, and Nur Izzati as Head Accountant, followed by Accounting Team Department and Salesperson. As you can see, this is our product. As for now, we have produced 5 products, which are baju kurung, baju kebaya, blouse, skirt and sweatshirt, which are highly demanded from our customer. All these products can be purchased in store or delivered to our customer after they have placed an order through phone or email. It also available to purchase from our business website. For the next presentation, I will pass to Nur Izzati.
My name is Nur Izzati binti Abu Bakar. I'm going to explain about the information for the Fabulous Queen. Customer information, we have customer ID, customer name, age, gender, postcode, state, phone number and email. For the invoice information, we have invoice ID, invoice date, customer ID, salesperson ID, item code, quantity, selling price, and total sales. For the salesperson information, we have salesperson ID, branch code, name, age, gender, state, phone number, and emails. For the branch information, we have branch code, managers, name, address, postcode, district, state, phone number, and emails. For the product line, we have item code, product name, invoice ID, salesperson ID, customer ID, branch code, quantity, and selling price. The last one is for product information. We have item code, product name, description, quantity, unit price, and also profit.
My name is Siti Sumaibiti Isha. I will talk about sales transaction table and product line table. This is the sales transaction table. This table consists of 14 attributes, which are year, month, date, invoice ID, customer ID, salesperson ID, branch code, items code, quantity, price per unit, total sales, total cost, and total profit. It has 120 transactions for the year 2020 and 2021. This sales transaction table created to assist the company's sales data entry for the whole year of 2020 and 2021. There is no primary key. The invoice ID, customer ID, branch code, and items code are the foreign keys. This is product line tables. There are 10 attributes in this table, which are year, month, items code, product name, invoice ID, salesperson ID, customer ID, branch code, quantity, and selling price. It connects sales table and product table. This additional table used to transform many-to-many relationship into one-to-many relationship. This is due to many invoice ID are connected to many items code.
Thank you, Sumaya. So next, I will present about our company dashboard. So this is our company dashboard. As you can see, it contains all the data analysis we made from our business. We made a total of 8 analyses and can be monitored through this dashboard. For example, this sales analysis by month, we can see which month in the year generates the highest sales when we use this slicer. All this graph is the types of visualization we use to analyze our business data, which consists of line graph, the pie chart, bar chart, and clustered column chart. As a result, we use this type of visualization to illustrate our company data since it is easier to summarize. That's all from me. So the next presenter will be Siti Nur Anis, will present the further details of data analysis Fabulous Queen Sendirian Berhad.
Next, for sales trend analysis by month, the month with the highest sales in 2020 is December, with a total sales of RM1551, and the month with the lowest sale is August, with a total sales of RM809. The company sales are doing well at the beginning of the year, with total sales increasing from RM1115 to RM1424. We can also see that the sales trend for this year has been consistently decreasing from February to August. These company sales are rapidly increasing, with total sales increase from RM926 to RM151 from October to December. Next, the month with the highest sales in 2021 is May, with total sales of RM1229. Despite the fact that sales are decreasing at the start of the year, total sales are steadily increasing from RM930 to RM1229 from February to May. However, it fell precipitously at the end of the second quarter and the start of the third quarter, from RM1229 to RM662. The sales trend for 2021 is inconsistent, as it increased and decreased over time. The lowest sales were in July at the start of the third quarter, when total sales were RM662. This is the company's lowest sales figure since 2020 and 2021. For sales analysis by branch, the graph shows that the sales for each branch are not the same. The sales from BR005, the Johor Bahru branch, are the highest. Its total sales for the year were RM3652, while the lowest sales came from BRA003, the Bali branch, which were RM1481. The COVID-19 pandemic is more likely to blame for BRA003's low sales. This is because the number of cases in the area is higher at that time, so people tend to stay at home. Aside from that, the movement control order restricting people's movement in the area may be lifted. The total sales from the other three branches, on the other hand, are doing well because the difference in their total sale is not significant. As you can see, the highest sale is from the Bangi branch, which is BRA003. Its total sales amounted to the total of RM2764, while the lowest sales was from the Puchong branch, which is BRA002, that compute the amount of total sales of RM2076. Previously, the branch from Bangi was not doing well, but for this year, the branch managed to increase their sales. According to the profit analysis, we can see that all branches generate a profit for the company in 2020. The total profit earned in 2020 was RM6447. In this pie chart, Johor Bahru branch made the most profit in 2020, totaling RM1816, while Bangi branch made the least profit. In 2021, the total profit from all branches was RM5789, and the profit differences from all branches were not that far apart. The highest profit was RM1309, while the lowest profit was RM1060. In terms of customer analysis, we discovered that the shop has more female customers than male customers. Aside from that, the majority of buyers are from Selangor. In this shop, blouses were the most frequently purchased product by customers, with a total of 47 quantities sold throughout the year. This could be due to the fact that it is a type of clothing that is simple to wear and can be worn for any occasion. Moreover, the blouse is reasonably priced. Other than that, baju kebaya is the shop's second most popular item. People nowadays prefer to wear baju kebaya over baju kurung because the design is more elegant and classy. The overall quantity that we managed to sell is 216 in total.
In terms of salesperson performance, we evaluate them based on sales and by product. In terms of baju kebaya, the salesperson SE3 sold the majority of the product for a total of 2,079 ringgit. SE2 was the least successful salesperson for this product. The salesperson who managed to sell the most of the second product, baju kurung, is SE9 and SE7 with a total sales of 1,194 ringgit, while SE12, SE6 and SE2 did not sell this product well and only received a total sales of 199 ringgit. Next, SE13 sold the most blouses and totaling 623, while SE8, SE5 and SE6 had the lowest total sales for the blouse, totaling 89 ringgit. As for skirts, SE9 is doing well, selling a total of 440 ringgit, while SE12 and SE11 only sold a total of 55 ringgit. Finally, SE7 and SE8 sold a total of 520 in sweatshirt sales, while SE13 and SE10 did not perform well, receiving only 65 ringgit. Next, according to the chart above, salesperson SE1 at branch 1 is doing well with total sales of 2,161, outperforming the other two salesperson with total sales of 1,664 and 1,293. While at branch 2, SE4 dominates sales because its total sales are higher than the other two salesperson. Following that, the salesperson analysis at branch 3 reveals that SE7 tops the chart with total sales of 1,892. According to the salesperson performance analysis at branch 4, SE9 is the best salesperson compared to the other salesperson with a total sales of 3,373 ringgit. Finally, the last branch, branch 5, shows that SE3 is doing well at the Johor Bahru branch with a total sales of 3,855 compared to 2,137 for the other salesperson who covers that area. Finally, this is the clustered bar chart that divides the top 3 salesman ranking throughout the year. According to the graph above, SE3 Putri Balkis binti Hafizi is the best performer for the entire year with a total sales of 3,855 ringgit, and she is the best performer at the Johor Bahru branch. SE9 Nurul Fatihah binti Yasin is the second best performer with a total sales of 3,373 ringgit, and she is the charge of branch 4, the Terengganu branch. Finally, the third top salesman is SE1, Farah binti Ishaq, who covers the Shah Alam branch and has a total sales of 2,161 ringgit.
In order to achieve hundreds or thousands of orders, we first had to face all the issues and challenges. There are some important issues arising from the analysis results for the company's past, current, and future performance. As for the company's past performance, which was in the year 2020, the sales trend analysis is showing a sharp decrease from February to August. It was due to COVID-19 outbreak, which was confirmed entering Malaysia exactly on the 4th February 2020, that resulted in a Movement Control Order, MCO. It requires the closure of all business except those providing essential services and items. Most of the business were harshly affected by the pandemic, including us. We were only able to operate on a website, so it required us to only depend on online customers. We even reached the lowest sale in August because in the early pandemic, people were not that familiar with buying stuff online, especially when it came to clothes, as they preferred to have a look first to ensure whether it fits them or not. As for the company's current performance, which was in the year 2021, we could see an upward trend from February to May from the sales trend analysis, but a slump in the second quarter, July to be exact. Everything was smooth for the first 4 months until we entered June, as the sales trend analysis seems to fluctuate. We had to limit our stocks as we were very close to a stock out that made us shut down our website for a moment. The main problem with this issue was we ran out of regular suppliers as they were all getting affected by the recent pandemic. We were also not able to stock up our best materials from Korea as most of the countries were not allowed to open their borders yet. It was tough for us since we did not have any backup suppliers. A very downfall too, as our customers were reluctant to shop with us due to the same stocks that had been displayed over and over. As for the company's future performance, which is in the year 2022, we have predicted to have a rise in sales trend analysis for the first quarter and a fall in sales trend analysis for the second quarter. This is because for the first 4 months of 2022, the eagerness of them spending money is high since we are going to launch new designs. By adding up the number of new stocks for next year, we think that it totally could help in gaining more sales and revenues. However, it is only going to last for a few months as everyone is getting ready for inflation. This issue will become a big problem to everybody, especially the business owners, as it reduces the purchasing power of consumers. Due to this reason, people will avoid shopping for unimportant things such as clothes, as their priority is more on the food, health, and others related. These are things that are commonly found in every business and they are to be solved right away and not to be ignored. There are significant recommendations for effective solutions arising from the issue of inflation happening in the year 2022. The first recommendation is to cut costs in business.
Since we have predicted a decrease in sales trend analysis starting in May 2022, we think it is better to minimize the cost in order to cover up the total of revenues that are not that much. The cost can be minimized by reducing supply expenses. Instead of relying on our regular supplier from Korea, we can find other suppliers in Malaysia as well that sell the best material with reasonable prices, as the cost of import from Korea and Malaysia is quite money consuming. However, at this moment, we will only stick to them as we are still trying to have a special point between those regular suppliers from Korea, so that they might want to give us special offers and better prices, way better than local suppliers could offer. The workers should also be supervised in order to maintain good productivity and at the same time able to avoid any wastage. If the costs are rightly managed, we can still get the total number of profit. Second recommendation is to stock up on suppliers now. Since prices are likely to increase in future, it is advisable to get the materials restocked in a large quantity by this year. Stocking up the materials is a good idea as we often get a lot of orders, thus having sufficient materials can actually help us in assuring the availability of stocks too. If we manage to get the materials remaining at a lower price, the customers will not be reluctant to purchase with us, as they get to buy the items with the best price compared to other shops that might have sold the items at a very high price. The third and last recommendation is to raise prices judiciously. Prices often need to be increased in order for a business to remain viable, but most of the business are feared to do so, as they might lose their customers for this reason. To overcome the fear, we first need to ensure that we serve the best quality for each item and add greater value possible. If we sell high quality items for customers, they will not care about needing to pay more because they feel the satisfaction of earning it. Besides, we can offer strategic discounts to offset price increases. This can be demonstrated by offering occasional discounts and deals that bring prices down to original levels. Basically, the customers will not even focus on the actual price as they are being distracted by the discount that has been offered. It is proven that sales are still able to increase when the prices increase.
Overall, we believe that Fabulous Queen has so much potential to grow. Fabulous Queen is popular for having a very up-to-date design. If Fabulous Queen use this as an advantage, it will definitely be a turning point to expand the operation more in the future. Not only that, it is also very important for Fabulous Queen to acknowledge the issue that can be a problem to the business. Also, follow the recommendation provided as it will help Fabulous Queen to solve their issue in order to become a successful business on the same level as the other top women clothes businesses.